Storytime Bad Dates, Chapter 1. Hey you guys, it's Joey and welcome to another episode of Realness. So as you guys know, I'm super single and I'm just trying to figure things out and going on dates and just dating around for sure. And because I'm me, of course, funny things happen. So I thought it would be really great to share with you guys the bad experiences on first dates, because I've definitely grown a little bit since my last video, the undateable one, because now I do get first dates, like I get to that first step. And it's still a disaster, but at least I'm getting somewhere. Progress. And so I decided to share a couple of bad date stories with you guys, starting with this one, story time. So I'm on Grindr, of course, whatever, it's fine. It's not just for hookups. Sometimes you get first dates on it, so it's fine. Sometimes you get first dates and it's funny. And so I'm on Grindr, I'm with my friend, and I'm texting this guy. He's really, really cute. He is a bit younger, but his face is just everything. He looks like a model, and I show him to my friend Nada, and she goes, "Oh my god, he's really cute. He kind of looks like a model." And I'm like, yeah, he does, but like he's young, like a young model. And that's when she came up with the name Teen Vogue. Because I do that thing where I don't give the boys I'm dating names, because if I give them names, it becomes too real. So they all get nicknames when I talk to my friends about them, until, you know, it becomes a little bit more serious and you start, you know, humanizing them because they deserve, you know, an actual name. So, I show her the picture and she says, "Oh, like Teen Vogue." And I was like, "Oh, amazing. That's what we're gonna call him from now on." So for this story and this purpose, he will be called Teen Vogue. So Teen Vogue and I are chatting, and it's clearly not gonna be a one night stand hookup kind of a deal. He's a little funny, he's a little sarcastic, and I really like that. So we keep talking, keep chatting, whatever, it's fine. And then eventually I'm like, "Okay, you wanna go for coffee?" And Teen Vogue says yes, and I'm like, oh, thank God. So I look at his Instagram. I tweeted about it a couple of weeks ago, where I check my future potential mates' Instagram accounts and compare them to mine and see if the aesthetic or their look, you know, goes well with mine. And so eventually, the first time that I do present them on my Instagram account, it looks really good because he knows how to work his angles, and, you know, he knows how his lighting works and stuff like that, so that I can finally post this guy. That's my caption. This guy. And yeah, so I checked that out, and it's working for me. Like, he looks really good. He looks a bit young, but he looks really good. Did I say he looks really good? And at this point, I'm not even just looking at his Instagram account. I'm thinking, oh my god, the oil portrait above our fireplace is gonna look so good. And so I get really excited. I let myself, you know, get, you know, high expectations, whatever, it's fine. That's how you live, and that's how, you know, you look forward to things. The day finally happens. It's here. I go to work. I'm dressed for the occasion. It's pouring rain, and I'm walking to my date, walking to Starbucks, and I just get soaked. Whatever, it's fine. Walk in, he's there, looks exactly like his picture, sees me, doesn't run away. Except less. So he gets up to hug me, and I hug him, and I say, "Oh, like, sorry, I'm wet." You know, super cheeky, super fun, super flirty. He says, "Yeah, I know, that coat's not a rain jacket." Already I'm like, oh, there's a sarcasm that I really like. Cool, that's funny, haha. But he didn't say it in a sarcastic, funny way. He said it in like a really like, a condescending, you should know better way, but whatever. This is fine. Let's go order. And he does. And his order is like, "I'll have a espresso with an extra shot or something." And then that was the end of the order. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Here we go. And try as I might, it's my turn to order, and the little girl at the counter is like, "Okay, and what will you have?" And so I go, "I'll have a venti white mocha with almond milk instead of regular milk, and can you make it kids temperature, please, because it hurts my tongue when it's too hot, and also I will have the whipped cream and foam, please." And then Teen Vogue goes, "If you don't like coffee, why'd you invite me at a coffee shop?" This is fine. Bitch. So now I'm starting to think that his sarcasm is not just sarcasm, he's actually just a pretentious asshole. And, but I'm here, and I'm fucking powering through, and so we go sit down. He starts, what do you want to talk about? As if he had planned different, you know, subjects and had cue cards. And so he asked what kind of gay shows that I watch, and I'm like, well, gay, I mean, I used to watch Glee and I love Glee, and then I start in, but then I have to hold back because at this point it's like he looks like I'm speaking alien to him, so I'm like, oh, well, Glee, you know, like where they sing? And so he goes, oh, I don't think you should like say that you like to watch that show because it's a really bad representation of gay people. This is fine. Like, disclaimer, I know it's on Fox and that, you know, it was a very watered down version and there was a lot of stereotypes and stuff like that, but it was still enjoyable and you don't necessarily have to, it's called entertainment, like you don't necessarily have to like, it doesn't have to be hard-hitting, like super realistic either. You just take it for what it is, which is a show where people sing every 5 seconds. And also, for people who do know me and had followed me on Instagram back when I was in school, Glee was my life. I loved Glee so much, it wasn't even funny. I was obsessed. Specifically, I was in love with Kurt and Blaine, which was, you know, the most important gay couple of the show. And every post or on Twitter or on Instagram, on all my social media was about either them or Darren Criss, who plays Blaine. And so no one fucking messes with that, honestly. The first time I saw Blaine on screen, I mean, I fell in love with him. I mean, like, who wouldn't? So now I'm sitting in front of a boy and he's telling me that I shouldn't like Glee. I want to fucking slap him. So I didn't, again, and let it slide yet again. So it ends that, like, it was an hour and a half. He didn't want to leave. I don't understand. Like, I don't get the appeal. And so I start getting more comfortable and I'm like, honestly, like, this isn't going very well. I feel like I'm constantly arguing with you and it's supposed to be super light and breezy and it's not, and it's exhausting. I feel like I'm constantly debating with you and that's not fun, especially not on a first date. And he answers, I was just trying to make you think. And at this point I start feeling like $1 Million Baby and I'm getting hit left and right. I'm looking around the room for a number for spousal abuse. Like, I can't. Like, it's done. So I call quits and I tap out. And so I'm like, thanks, okay, well this was fun, I guess. I think it's over. I think he understands clearly that this is over. And I get home and he texts me, can't wait to do it again. I don't know what date you think you were on, but I don't get that vibe at all, so, thanks. And then that was it. And then that was it. And then that was it. That's it for today. Enough humiliation. Thanks for taking that stroll down memory lane with me. If you guys did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell button so you get notified when I post a new video. Check out my last video. There is a link at the end. And if you guys have any bad dates, make sure to comment them down below. And that's it for today. See you next time.